If your website gets views but no inquiries, your portfolio might be the problem. Or maybe it is your website, but I like both of them the same way. If you go to my website, and I've been through this, for a long time, I've been doing this. I remember, I won't say who I was talking to, but he was a photography master, and it was a long time ago. And I had just redid my website. And so I had made it really simple because I knew what I wanted to do. It was either portraits, weddings, and commercial work. This particular photographer said to me, "It looks like you're desperate." And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's too many things." And I was like, that's three things that I was specializing in. For starters, portraits, weddings, and commercial covers such a huge, broad scope that I ended up just having a website for weddings, which was tough because I wasn't just shooting weddings then. I was doing portraits, but I was also starting to do all kinds of commercial work. And in the beginning, I was shooting everything. Horse shows, children's photos, senior photos. Oh my gosh, it was too much. Take it from me. Your portfolio needs to be tight and creative, and it should be, and I'm sure it is. But putting food next to senior pictures, I don't know, doesn't do it for me. If you're gonna have more than one genre that you shoot in, my suggestion is almost to have a brand around each genre, or have your personal work somewhere else. I don't know. Get strategic with this stuff. It's not hard, just takes work and strategy, of course. Why most portfolios are just digital galleries with no direction. Most portfolios are just digital galleries, but you have to be careful how you do it. The 3 questions your homepage must answer: what you do, who's it for, how can I book you? Yeah, it's interesting, like through the years, and I've done websites for a very long time as well, I've always been adamant about what do you see on your webpage, on the front page of your website when someone goes there. Are they going to see a picture of you? Are they going to see a picture of your work? Are they going to know what you specialize in? Are they going to be able to contact you or book you right away? I've seen a lot of photographers very confused with this stuff, and it should be very easy. There should be a contact or book right in the top right-hand corner. I've seen a lot of people struggle with that, and it shouldn't be that hard. The hidden power of storytelling in a portfolio structure. Since I've always been a film lover, of course, I love a good story. And I think everybody loves a good story in whatever format that they can get it in. It could be through the radio or a podcast. Did I just say radio?
Could be through the radio.
Visually, through books, magazines, anything on the computer. But if you can tell a story with your work, people will like it more because our brains love a good beginning, middle, and an end to the story. So tell your own story. Don't tell somebody else's. One of the things I'm starting to see with client sites right now is stock photography and AI image generation. So if you want to have a really cool commercial photography website, show your work, show that people don't need to go get stock photography or AI imagery and that you specialize in it. But don't go get those images for yourself if you're passionate about shooting that kind of subject. If I wanted to shoot stuff on the beach, I better move to where there's some beaches. Right now, I'm in Indiana. There's no beaches here except for, of course, Indiana Beach. I've spent a lot of time working on my own presentations, of course, online and offline. So, what does it mean to work on myself? A lot of times, one thing I see with a lot of photographers is their website will have too many pictures. Your website should really only have about 10 to 20 pictures of your best stuff. Out of that stuff, hopefully you've got it narrowed down to 3 to 5 different themes. But like I said, for the strongest presence, I think you focus on one. If you're really into portraits, just have a page about portraits. just have a brand about portraits. If you're just beginning and you're not so sure, yeah, maybe you could just have one, but don't put 20 different things on there because no one will get what you're doing. Once I cleaned all that stuff up, things really started to happen for me. Actually, what I ended up doing, this goes back to my story from earlier, is for a little while in the beginning, I just focused on weddings. And they say if you can shoot a wedding, you can shoot anything because there's architecture, portraits, it's event. I mean, boy, all kinds of drama, love it. But still, I focused on weddings, and guess what? I got tons of weddings, and I got tons of destination weddings. So I ended up calling that wedding brand, back in the day, Lifestyles and Destinations. Because the way that I saw it was I was spending the best day of people's lives, potentially, with them and their family and friends, and you get to see what their lifestyle was like. You know, maybe it was at their home, or maybe it was, a destination where, boy, the people that went on that trip, it usually was the closest people in their lives. And there you were with them. And I think that's kind of special. Once I cleared all that stuff up, my wedding business was set. I just kind of got tired of it. But something else I did eventually is I created a commercial brand. And it had, a new body of work that I was developing. And so I recommend you do it exactly the same way. If you need help with that, let me know. Want to start building a portfolio that helps get you booked? Subscribe and remember to check out more from the photography space.